Hi Aries, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are doing love readings. Okay, so we're going to be sort of looking at your energy towards love, some general energy, what you need to know, as well as your person's energy. So whether this is a past person, a present person, or somebody in the future that you may not have even met as of yet, we will be looking at that energy as well. All right, so I will just let everyone know that if you do leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw for a free personal reading. We'll be drawing that when we hit our first 100 subscribers, so getting super close. Thank you all so much for your support, but make sure you like and subscribe to keep updated about all of that. Today we're going to be using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. I also have the Voice of the Souls Oracle and those beautiful heart-shaped lovers oracle as well. Okay, so getting on into it for you today, Aries, looking firstly at your energy towards love. Okay, Aries energy towards love. Okay. I just No, I don't really need to clarify that. I was going to clarify that second card, but I think we can kind of work out what that's talking about. Firstly, we do have the bear energy. So this is you, Aries, standing there, guarding yourself a little bit, being a bit defensive against love at the moment. All right. So we do see that this is somebody who's very overprotective of themselves, of their heart. Okay. So when it comes to love, you do have your guard up a little bit. It can draw the line into overprotective, defensive against love. This is a very strong, powerful card. So, we do sort of see that there is a lot of strength and power in, defending yourself against love, so to speak. But also, are we being overprotective of ourselves? I feel as though you're kind of making that decision at the moment. We do have the road card coming through the pathways. So you can see in this deck, it is like that stairwell to two doors, two choices to make there. So I feel for you, Aries, that this is you actually, deciding, do I want to keep my guard up? Or do I want to just use that to stand in my own power and head into something? Because we do sort of feel with the road card, it's kind of like a potential choice or decision that needs to be made. And I feel as though you are actually making the decision as to, am I ready for love? Do I want to, open the door to love? Do I want to walk this path, how I currently am, being very guarded against love? Or do I want to actually, try a different direction? So it really is you, I feel, choosing as to, are we going to stay how we are? Are things going to stay how they are? When it comes to me and my approach to love at this time. So really sort of making that a conscious decision for yourself as to, do I want to take a bit more of a chance to walk a brand new path, try new things when it comes to my approach to love, or am I very happy just staying, defensive and guarded against love altogether? So I feel as though you kind of already know, Aries, that this guarded energy, although it's very strong energy and powerful energy to guard yourself against potential hurt, it also does not necessarily lead you towards the most positive things. When when like attracts like. Okay, so if you are constantly in this guarded energy, you are going to attract people who are guarded against you, and it actually sort of snowballs, and it can create more problems down the road. So we do sort of feel that, it's fine to be guarded, and defensive and protective of yourself and your heart, but not allowing that to stop you, sort of thing. So following that path, even if it means, I need to let down some of my walls. All right. So we do sort of see too with the road that it's kind of that, some reassurance for you yourself, Aries, that, you know what, it doesn't matter which path you walk, you're going to get there in the end. You're on the right path at this current time. You're headed in the right direction. All right. So even if you do choose to stay quite guarded, you will get there eventually. It just may mean some detours along the way. And detours in the form of lessons we do need to sort of learn, or people we need to encounter who challenge us a little bit. The bear can sort of have a bit of a call to challenge in that one as well. But we'll have a look at what you need to know about love. This may show us a little bit more about what you need to know in order to make that decision for yourself. What does Aries need to know about love at the moment, please? At the moment, of course, being pretty timeless in these reads, whenever you're watching this video. Okay, so what does Aries need to know about love? One more. What does Aries need to know about love? Okay, very interesting, Aries. We do have, firstly, the guide card. Okay, so as to whether this is a physical person in your life offering you some guidance, or asking for guidance from somebody around you, or whether this is just that spiritual guidance, no matter what you sort of believe in, that there is someone that you can ask for guidance, whether that be, a lot of people believe in, guardian angels, spirit guides, but even just the idea of asking God for help to guide you through this time, to guide you to the right decisions for yourself, to make sure that you are, it's kind of that vibe of someone holding your hand while you follow your path, that there's always someone to guide you to the right choice for you, even if that guide is just yourself, Aries. Your guide within yourself, your intuition and your true desires and your heart. Let them be your guide. Follow your heart, and let that be your guide. Okay. Because we do also have the secrets card coming out for you, Aries. So that means that, whatever you're protecting yourself against, it's feeling like this is your secrets. Okay. So you kind of protecting yourself from, allowing all of yourself be shown. I feel as though this is very strongly linked to that bear energy that we saw, where you are quite guarded against love and against things like that, because secrets, it's not necessarily like secrets. It's just the hidden things that we maybe try to hide from ourselves as well. So it may be things like, just for an example here, there may be certain ways that you are aware that you act a certain way when it comes to love and relationships. And it's really sort of letting those secrets out into the open, and, stop letting that bear energy put giant walls up around you, because you're holding your heart quite secretively, and sort of not opening it up to be a little bit more vulnerable. I feel coming through with that secrets card, I feel like the secret is that Aries has a heart. Okay, so allow that to be seen, but that wear your heart on your sleeve kind of a vibe. Be a little bit more vulnerable. Of course, you don't have to be totally open about all your feelings and desires, and your heart, your true heart space. But it's letting you know to be a little bit more vulnerable, be less secretive with your feelings and your true heart's desires. Okay, especially to yourself, Aries. You don't need to hide yourself from yourself. The good and the bad is all there for a reason, and it's all perfectly okay. When we admit the more negative sides of ourselves, that's when we do start that journey of self growth and healing as well. All right. So we'll have a look at what's coming in for you sort of next in the near future there, Aries. What's going on in love for Aries in the near future? Aries in the near future with love, please. Okay, Aries. So here we go. Straight away, unlocking the key to your heart, opening your heart. So, you have been a bit secretive. We did see that secrets there. But here's you sort of letting your heart out of the cage. All right. So coming up in the near future, you are finding that you are going to be able to open up a little bit more. You are going to sort of, unlock your heart, open your heart to people, whether it be a person or people around you in general, or yourself. It's kind of letting yourself out of that cage you've trapped yourself in with that bear energy. But the key really does talk about, opening and unlocking those secrets and moving forwards, because, every time we do open one of these doors, it's always an adventure to see what's on the other side of that brand new door. So here's you opening those doors and unlocking those doors. I'm ready to move on to the next phase. There is an element here of, we do have the mice energy as well. All right. So in the near future, there is the element of the past coming in for you, in the sense of, this is they're quite linked. I'm feeling that this is something that has hurt you in the past. You've had a feeling of loss, or something that's been stolen from you, that you've kind of hid it under lock and key. That these feelings attached to this loss, but it's been sort of eating away at your thoughts and your energy. Whatever this loss is, whoever I want to say this loss is in the past, that you are sort of, you have sort of kept your feelings about that under lock and key, even to yourself a little bit, I feel. So this is part of that cage that you're unlocking, is, the past feelings, the past energy, starting to actually deal with this loss in the past, and realizing that, look, it's eating away at me for a reason. The more I allow it to eat away at my thoughts, the more it's eating away at my energy, at my potential for new. So you are sort of really unlocking that and starting to, not hold that so secretly in your heart anymore, and actually start to face those feelings. I am feeling that it's got a lot to do with the feelings that this represents, from the past. Okay, so losses that you've experienced in the past. So relationships. It may not even be love relationships that we're feeling that loss of love, because that's kind of what it's vibing as. It's that feeling that you've lost love in the past, or you've missed out on love in the past, and it's kind of eating away at you and eating away at your energy. And it's you sort of revealing that and opening your heart up to experience those feelings and the emotions that are attached to that loss, and facing them. And I know it's a hard thing to do, to actually face our true feelings about loss. It's got a lot of grief attached to that as well. But the more that you can face them, the less it's going to eat away at you and eat away at your energy, and actually allow you to sort of start some brand new chapters. All right, we do have the book as well. So, we do have two really positive cards on either side of that loss. Okay, so that loss is just something sort of niggling away in the background at you, that you are going to start to face that, and you make the conscious decision to face that and move forward from that, because you have kept the feelings pretty secret, even to yourself. So maybe even just opening up to yourself, opening up to, we did see that guide card. Even if you want to just sit there and talk to God, whatever it is you believe in personally, sit there and talk to God about, look, I feel like this, I felt like this, I felt like this, just expressing that and facing that. Yes, I did feel loss. I feel like I missed out on this or that. I miss that person, or whatever it is for you specifically. Even just saying it out loud is a big release when it comes to that sort of stuff, and it will actually allow this success and new chapters to come on in for you, Aries, because the key does have a lot of successful opportunities with it. And so having the book there as well, it's like, you can kind of see too, there's kind of like a keyhole on that book there too. So this key is unlocking, when you face this issue and unlock that cage you've kept yourself in, it unlocks a lot more than just these secrets you're keeping within your heart. It unlocks the next chapter of your life. All right. So we do see new chapters headed your way as well. The book is, like entering into the unknown, taking that path, choosing to go that new path, and sort of wait and see what story unfolds next, kind of thing. It might be, the biggest romance story you've ever seen. It may be, an adventure packed book. You don't know until you open that up and get sort of right on into the story. So your story has not been written yet. From here, Aries, you're ready to go, ready to start those new chapters and see what unfolds for you. It can also have a side note of knowledge and learning. So it's a little bit of learning all about yourself and the way you've dealt with things by sort of locking them away on yourself in the past, and moving forward from that energy. The biggest thing I'm getting from that is that movement forward away from the pain in the past. All right. But we'll have a look at your person, Aries. So this may be a person from the past, present, or future. We'll see what wants to come through. Aries, your person and their energy towards you, Aries. Your person's energy towards you, Aries. So, very interesting here. I have gotten this card for quite a few of the signs so far. So if you do have, big placements in some of the other signs, especially I think the water signs got this card a lot. So like Cancer and Scorpio. So if you do have a big Cancer or Scorpio placement, you may want to check those readings as well. There may be something there for you, or your person may be a Cancer or a Scorpio as well. I'm just sort of having a quick look here at. I've got the bear, which can be Leo or Capricorn. Other than that, I'm not really getting any outright signs coming through for you today, Aries. But we do, firstly, for your person's energy towards you, first and foremost, we have the Hedge Maze card. Okay, so this is one of the extended cards in this particular deck. So this actually, it talks about, feeling kind of lost and not knowing which way to go, not knowing which direction to take. So they're really kind of, stuck in the puzzle at the moment. They're trying to puzzle this out. So I do feel that for some of you, this is a past person. So they're trying to, puzzle out what went wrong, why it's past and why it didn't actually follow through into the present and future. And they're trying to find their way clear at the moment. They're trying to, I feel like they don't know which way to go. They're just kind of stuck trying to puzzle this out. For others of you, this is definitely, more of a present energy or a future energy where they're they're looking at you as though you are this maze, this puzzle that needs to be unlocked. They don't know how to puzzle you out. It's kind of like looking at you like you're an enigma. So I feel like that's connected to also to you being in that bear energy, being quite guarded, not letting people in. So they're finding it really hard to puzzle you out and sort of understand what you want, what you are striving towards, all those sorts of things. You're like this big giant puzzle, Aries, and no one sort of knows which way to go to unlock Aries, which, as we've just seen, that's for you to do. You're the one that's going to unlock Aries and sort of start being a little bit more vulnerable with others, so that you may not be a puzzle for much longer if you're going to actually sort of tell these people, come this direction, So we're quite interesting. I feel like you, Aries, are the, sometimes with the hedge maze, you get, there's always someone on the outside who knows the solution to the puzzle, and they can call out directions. We've got that guide card for you as well. And I feel like, for a lot of you, this is you. Actually, you're the one who can call out directions like turn left if you want long term, turn right if you want a short term, that kind of thing. You're the one that's going to be sort of calling the shots and helping people puzzle you out, and by letting them know what it is you want. Do you want them to turn left, or do you want them to turn right, or do you want them to, just keep walking forwards? Like, I feel as though you're the one running the puzzle, like who can help everyone solve this puzzle of Aries. Okay, but I do feel as though for a majority of you, this is how your person is looking at you, that you are this puzzle that they cannot work out for the life of them. So if this is a past person, it's still the same sort of message. It's very puzzling to this person. They're a bit stuck, like knowing what happened, when did I turn left at Albuquerque, kind of vibe, like what went wrong. They feel like they don't even know. It's a giant puzzle to them, and they're still sort of stuck in the middle of that. They're not knowing whether they should be going left or right or what. Big puzzle, Aries. That's you, the big puzzle today. All right, but we also do have the heart. Okay, so this is unconditional love, a lot of romance and love. So whoever this person is, whether it's past, present, or future, there's a lot of love to be had there. There's like this unconditional love for you. So even if you haven't met this person already, I feel like they love you already. Like they don't even know who you are, but they know that they love you. And it's kind of that, there's a strong sense of love coming through that, even if even though you're in this card as well, Aries. This is two swans here, not just one. So I do feel as though even when you guys meet, it might be that kind of love at first sight kind of vibe if you haven't met them yet, or even if you have, it may have been sort of love at first sight. But even if you've already met this person, they're still trying to puzzle that out. They don't know that. You might know that, and that this person loves you, but I don't feel that they know the same. Okay, so if you do love this person, Aries, my personal suggestion would be to tell them, because if you love them, don't hold back. Don't keep yourself guarded. Don't keep yourself in that bear energy. Take those steps to follow that path and make that decision to, share in that. Because as you can see here, this is like perfect symmetry, like the perfect halves of each other. All right. So if you do love this person, Aries, I personally feel that it's safe for you to love this person. All right. It's like I said, that perfect sort of symmetry, and both mirroring each other probably a lot here as well. And we do have the home. So once again, it's safe to love this person. They feel safe. They feel like you are their home. You are their family. The house is all about safety and security. So they feel safe in loving you, even if you are not together anymore, or you haven't even met yet. There's a level of security that they have when it comes to Aries. Is like a secure person for me to love, and I'm secure in my feelings for Aries. So they are definitely very secure in the fact that they love you, and they just, once again, maybe this is after that puzzling thing. If you do sort of release your feelings to them in return, or vice versa, the energy always can go both ways. But there's a level of safety in this connection where you guys are safe to share love with each other. It is a very secure connection. All right. But we'll grab some of the Lovers Oracle for you as well, Aries. Okay, they're wanting to throw out already, but we'll actually ask them first. Aries, what can you tell us about Aries and love, please? Okay, there we go. So that may have even been the exact same card that flew out initially. All right. So firstly, we do have this card here, which I feel like this is just a note for you, a bit of a guide for you to, with that bear energy that we saw right at the start. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So that may also talk about that mouse energy as well, letting go of resentment from things in the past, because right now that may actually be distorting your perception, which is putting you into that bear guarded against love energy. Okay, so understanding that emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, But in order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. All right. Because we also have romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. Okay, so directly referencing that heart card there. A lot of romance to be had between you and this person, Aries. Cupid is, banging those arrows on out to everyone in the Aries world and your people, okay? But that's what we have for you today, Aries. I hope that that resonates. Of course, you're more than welcome to check your other placements. Like I did mention there somewhere, I feel that, if you do have strong Cancer or Scorpio placements, they may hold some extra information for you as well. But that's what we have. So hopefully I will see you all again soon.